Fair goes straight into the lead as they race towards the first. Space Fair from Katabatic and Viking Flagship as they jump the first. Space Fair, Viking Flagship, Katabatic and Remittance Man. Then Travado, Deep Sensation, Wonder Man and Sibyllin the back marker of the pack as they all jump the second very fluently. And Space Fair leads them from Viking Flagship. Remittance Man and Katabatic and Wonder Man with his white face in the center of the pack, and then towards the left as we see them is Travado with just behind him Deep Sensation, and over on the far rail tracking them is Sibyllin as they come to the third fence. Space Fair and Viking Flagship from Remittance Man, Katabatic and Travado. Wonder Man, Deep Sensation and Sibyllin. Space Fair still heads Viking Flagship as they come to the fourth. Remittance Man is third and Katabatic 4. 5 is Travado, 6 Deep Sensation, 7 is Wonder Man, and 8 and last is Sibyllin. With Space Fair still leading Viking Flagship. Katabatic on the inside, just a little bit wider. Comes Remittance Man, then Wonder Man over the fifth. Now to the water. Space Fair from Viking Flagship. Travado on the outside. Remittance Man. Katabatic. First of the ditches now. Space Fair lands just in the lead over that ditch. From Remittance Man. Travado on the far side. Viking Flagship just in behind him. Then Deep Sensation, Katabatic, Wonder Man and Sibyllin over the eighth there. Slight mistake there by Katabatic. And now to the final ditch. 4 from home and Space Fair still leading them. Space Fair lands in the lead from Remittance Man. Viking Flagship between horses. Katabatic on the inside. Sibyllin still the back marker. Travado 1 from last. Space Fair still as they run downhill towards the third last in the Queen Mother Champion Chase. Space Fair, the leader from Viking Flagship, traveling well just towards his outside. Right over on the outside is Travado with Remittance Man upsides him. And Remittance Man a faller there. Remittance Man has gone at that one. He's left Travado in the lead. Travado from Viking Flagship over on the far right between horses is Deep Sensation traveling well. As they come down to the second last, Travado lands in the lead from Viking Flagship and Deep Sensation. Then behind them come Wonder Man. They're racing round the home turn now, and as they do so, Deep Sensation traveling very smoothly in the center over on the far side. Viking Flagship on the near side, it's Travado. Travado on the near side, on the far side, Viking Flagship between horses, Deep Sensation, a previous winner, over the last, and Travado on the near side, and Deep Sensation, and Viking Flagship on the far side, it's Travado on the near side, Deep Sensation in the center, Viking Flagship over on the far side, it's anybody's race as they race to the line. Viking Flagship over on the far side has taken a fractional advantage. Viking Flagship has just won it from Travado. Deep Sensation is third, and 4 Wonder Man, and 5 Katabatic, and 6 with Space Fair, and 7 and last was Sibyllin with Remittance Man the faller. And so Adrian Maguire gets his name on the Ritz Club Charity Trophy board, and the result of the 1994 Queen Mother Champion Chase, first number 7 Viking Flagship, owned by Roach Foods Limited, trained by David Nicholson and ridden by Adrian Maguire. Second, number 6, Travado, owned by Mrs. Michael Yanover, trained by Nicky Henderson and ridden by Jamie Osborne. And third, number 1, Deep Sensation, owned by Mr. R.F. Elliott, trained by Josh Gibbard and ridden by Declan Murphy, with fourth, number 8, Wonder Man. And here is Remittance Man. And it's good to see him on his feet, although he just does look as though he's a little bit sore after that fall. And here is the winner, Adrian Maguire and Viking Flagship.
There is Adrian Maguire, and here we see him coming down the hill here. He's just moved out in the red colours, just around Space Fair, and here we see in the left, Mick Fitzgerald going for a big one on the remittance man, and he puts down, and there's no return from there, Richard.
No, he asked a little question to keep in the race and got the answer he didn't want. But that left, of course, Travado on the outside going well. You can see on the inside, Adrian is niggling away, but this horse really is brave, Viking Flagship. He's just lost his cap, Adrian. But in the middle of the leading trio, Deep Sensation, who's there plenty soon enough, I'd have thought.
Yes, he was travelling very well. You can't wait too long against good horses up the hill at Cheltenham. Viking Flagship was the first off the bridle, always looked the first to get beat, but Adrian's never given up. I think he's had the advantage of the inside. The horse always battles to the line, and that's what's won the race for him. Here, you know, he was going to finish third. Travado, Jamie looking for the good stride with the white sleeves there, sits, still jumps it well, and now it's a great battle to the line. It's interesting to see that Viking Flagship's brother is entered in the Triumph Hurdle on tomorrow, so maybe there'll be a family double, rather like Morley Street and Granville again. But here they are, it's nip and tuck all the way. Declan Murphy in the yellows there hadn't gone for a stick till late, but now it's not good, and the Viking Flagship, Adrian's put his stick down, and he's done a Charlie Swan and thumped the air.
Yes, and Maguire shaking hands with David Nicholson, his retaining stable. This is what it's all about. David, who trains